warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Condors of Orlando taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Okay, ready? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Parker.
Complete. Jefferson the target. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Parker now on 1st and 10.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
The Vikings are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Parker. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
Hey, check that. Street. Hawk 70. 65 check. Mustang 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Maverick. 18, tied in. Go.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Parker. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied.
Ready, ready.
To throw is Parker. Throwing on first down. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Parker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Parker. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Here's Parker throwing on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu from 8 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a huge play that time. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Moore, the motion man right.
70 Rangers.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Go Street. 79 Broncos.
They go play action with Richardson. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Condors are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Parker to throw on 2nd down. Past the 20. And he's brought down
impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go now. Hustle, hustle. Let's go. Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
Now Parker on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Parker now throwing again. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And this time he is in.
Kene Nwangu
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard. Bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Tucker.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Trap 50, trap 50, Dragon 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Check smash, check smash.
Richardson going to change the play here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is caught by Tucker.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Condors are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Parker. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Moore, the man in motion.
Panther 11, 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Richardson. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And that enables him to also pick up the 1st.
Here we go, here we go. Check mash, check mash. Ready,
they'll run on 1st down. Tucker. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Looking to throw. Parker
drops this off with Nwangu.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. Parker.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Come on. Hit. Unlock line. Check out.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready, set.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as well as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
19, 18, Rebel, 18, 19, Lions. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. To throw is Parker. Throwing to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drive, his 2nd drive of the game. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 sites, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down. It's Tucker. And shedding him off now open field. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Right back to him on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Parker to throw on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Check. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Check Bobcats. Check Bobcats.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's 1st and 10.
Go check.
They'll run on first down. Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here comes second down.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good from 50.